Good morning, everybody. I'm Clayton James. Thank you for joining me today. So, today I wanted to talk about forgiveness and specifically self forgiveness. So, I came out to Dallas to visit my family for the Thanksgiving holidays, and I've gotten a chance to connect with some friends that I haven't seen in a long time. And I'm noticing kind of a central theme that I think a lot of people that, at least a lot of people that I know, seem to be struggling with, and it's certainly something that I have struggled with for a long time. I will be the first to tell you that I am far from perfect. I make mistakes all the time, every day, and for a long time, uh, I I just blamed myself, and I had this horrible self-image of myself, and I would make a mistake and then just judge myself for it, and then just spiral down this rabbit hole of everything that I've ever done wrong, and I'm just a piece of crap, and I just have a pity party and feel sorry for myself for a while. And an interesting revelation came to me through this book I read. So I was reading this amazing book. I highly recommend it. It is called The Mastery of Self by Don Miguel Ruiz Jr. He is the son of Don Miguel Ruiz, who wrote the Four Agreements and also the Fifth Agreement, which is also a really great book. But anyways, Don Miguel Ruiz Jr. in this book, The Mastery of Self, he talks about the story that plays in our minds. And there are always two perspectives, or at least he paints it from two perspectives. It's either the ally, which is anything that comes from a positive place, like anything good or any feel good feelings that you think or feel. And then the parasite would be anything that's negative, any of the voice in your head that's telling you that you're a failure and you're doing everything wrong, and you know just whatever the crazy story that we tell ourselves. I mean, I know certainly for me that I get out there with degrading myself when I get in a really negative mindset, and it is amazing how I've been able to take a step outside of that. Like when I read that book and gained that information, it caused me to think about that for a minute and realize that, well, it's these negative thoughts that come in my head, that they're not me. This is not my highest energetic self. This is not my true self. This is a false belief that I have been holding on to, and it is no longer serving me. And I've just been pretty amazed at the results that I've been getting lately. Being mindful of just being mindful of the noise that's going on inside of my head, and then being able to observe it as an outsider, to be an observer in that situation and not judge myself, but to just notice that it's happened. Like, hey, a negative thoughts come in, and then I can stop myself in that moment. And one of the things that I really like to do is, and it really helps me get out of my head super fast, is accept that I had that negative thought, and then express gratitude for the mindfulness of it coming to my awareness and my attention, and then expressing love to myself for deciding in that moment to change that belief system. And it's not something that I would say like it immediately gave me results right away. I mean, it's something I had to work at every day, and it's something I still work at. And I'm not saying that like I don't have negative thoughts anymore. I have them all the time. But what I've been able to do, what I feel like I'm gaining mastery over at this point in my life, is being able to not continue to feed energy into those negative belief patterns, or those false beliefs or negative thoughts that I have that are going through my mind, and I can realize also that that's not me. That's just my mind. And I can take a step outside of that, and that doesn't define who I am right there in that moment. Although there have been a lot of times in the past where I have allowed moments like that to define me right there in the present moment, and then it never generally ends well because of that, because I start on a downward spiral, and I tend to put myself in situations where I'm like harming myself as opposed to hurting other people. But that's beside the point. I just wanted to share that with everybody because it is something that it's a tool that I use every day, and I think everybody's struggling right now, and and you know, we all, I think I certainly want to experience a little bit more ease and love, and the first place that I can experience that is by giving it to myself. So I hope that helps you, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. I do reply to the comments, so if you have any questions, please feel free to ask away. I am happy to connect and answer any questions you might have. And aside from that, I will see y'all on the next video. Have a great day.